Hi Scorpio, thank you for joining me for your August 2023 Astro Tarot forecast. My name is Audrey Alison and I am shuffling the Neo Tarot by Jericho Mandibar. I hope that you watch your full sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign for a dose of the cosmos. This is a full month, Scorpio, and I'm glad to be back. On the 1st of August, we have our full moon at 9 degrees of Aquarius, culminating in your 4th house of home and environment and family. This brings an awareness for Scorpio in this 4th house sector. Some of you are seeing that maybe there's a move that needs to happen here. This could indicate a closure of a home or an ending or sale. This initiates an intuition about your family, and during our full moons, 2.5 days before and 2.5 days after is when this intuition is strongest. And something needs to be seen, but not reacted to in a full moon. And it's regarding all things 4th house, mom, family, the home environment, your dwelling, your space, your personal space. Does Scorpio require some boundaries here? Let's see what is going to come up in the cards too. But on August 16th, there's a new moon at 23 degrees of Leo in your 10th house of career. There is new initiation in the sector of title, status, authority, and the career for Scorpio. This is new. This is also the paternal sector. So the maternal and paternal sectors are indicated. The home life and the career life. Some Scorpios are switching from working from home to now working in an environment that you have to report to. And there's a new energy around this and new structure. Where do you see yourself? This new moon has a lot to do with your future status in life. So keep your visions in line with what you want and where you see yourself. It's important to have that. Otherwise, there's no real direction. We are currently in a Venus retrograde that's also in this 10th house sector for you, where you hold Leo. So Venus retrograded on July 22nd at 28 degrees of Leo and will remain slowed down in that sector through September 9th. Then Venus, the planet of love and finances, goes direct at 12 degrees of Leo through October 8th. And this is all in this 10th house. So how do you resonate with what you do for a living, Scorpio? Because Venus suggests that you have to really be in your heart, fully in tune and in alignment with how you feel versus what you do. So if there's some kind of dichotomy between who you are as a person and what you're called to do in your position of work, this is what you're assessing right now. And also with a Venus retrograde just in general, regardless of the sector that it falls in, usually brings a reminder of where we once felt safe, loved, and had soothing energy. It's a love planet, and it's romantic and regards the feminine. This is a time where people are naturally reminded of previous love. So it's not meant really to be judged or anything done about. It's not an action planet. It's more of a nostalgia and a feeling of that energy. And as this planet slows, it's good to reassess and then take something from that and move forward with it. On the 23rd, Venus is not the only retrograde planet we're having. Mercury will retrograde on the 23rd at 21 degrees of Virgo through September 15th, going direct at 8 degrees of Virgo. The same day Mercury slows down is the same day the sun enters Virgo. On the 23rd of August, the sun will be there through September 23rd. This very positive energy exists in the 11th sector of friendships, goals, clubs, groups, and organizations that Scorpio is affiliated with. And Mercury's slowdown here suggests hearing from people from the past, friendships you once knew long ago, connections, clubs you were once affiliated with. There's a reminder of who you were once attached to, friendship-wise, but also a strong reanalyzation or reassessment of your goals in life. Revise, review, and rewrite your goals through that retrograde. It would suit you to take some things off there, to revamp this. Not everything needs to get done the same year. Goals change. Goals change. People don't necessarily change, but goals can change. I don't know why I said that. That is not really my main point of view here. People don't change. So some of you are dealing with someone saying a lot more than they're doing. And if that's the case, you might be cutting cords in the retrograde in some friendships and or relationships of people you know in life that aren't doing what they say they're going to do. This I do mean. Actions speak louder than words. So take that with you. All of those cliche sayings are coming to me right now. Like when people tell you who they are, believe them, or when people show you who they are, believe them, all that stuff. So you're meant to analyze these connections, and when Mercury goes direct is when I would actually take action in stepping away from the vehicle of relationships that you're not vibing on. And that would be after September 15th. You can also go radio silent. That really doesn't require any action. The non-action is just non-responsive energy. Let's talk about Mars on August 27th, entering Libra through October 12th. This I don't mind, but this does suggest restlessness, sleeplessness. This is the 12th house. This will heighten your dream activity, but you do have a restless psychic sector. Stimulates your ability to be in tune and intuitive, but you might not get to that REM sleep very easily. You are high in the mental area, so winding down at night, you might need to use those calm apps and more meditative methods to ease the mind into sleep, because your psyche and your subconscious mind with Mars in the 12th house from August 27th through October 12th is on go. I just got on go like Grizz. All right, Atlanta, let's go Lotto. Mars in your 12th house is on go like Grizz, okay? But it keeps your ideas coming in. You're the one to listen to when it comes to new concepts here. Scorpio is conjuring up deep thoughts that maybe can be implemented in mid-October. This is the month of 2 full moons. So on August 30th, we have a blue moon, a full moon at 7 degrees of Pisces. So we start the month with a full moon and we end it just 1 day short of the month with a full moon in the 5th house. Scorpios that are pregnant, the delivery date is closer to the end. A lot of 5th house release, babies, fertility, closure of projects, completing a creative endeavor. What else? Oh, 5th house, sports, gambling, the speculation, the fun sector. There's an awareness here. Scorpio, you might be too serious, and the later days call for you to lighten up the mood a little bit here. Let's see what is in your cards. I just want to say also that in a Mercury retrograde, in addition to it being in your 11th house, just in general, this can affect technology and communications with others. So it's really important to listen more than to react or speak in a Mercury retrograde. Scorpio, I am running a special from August 1st through August 4th. If you enter the code 10 on my booking page at audreyalison.com, you'll receive $25 off your reading with me for my 10-year business anniversary. Okay, Scorpio, here are your cards. The Empress. Some of you are delivering babies and becoming that mother, nurturer, empress figure that you do so well, Scorpio. This is also a card of creation and fertile ideas and the production of artistic collaborations and things like that, the arts. Hermit. Okay, well, you have two major arcana cards, Empress and Hermit. So Scorpio, you probably could be withdrawn in the top half and feeling like you need to get more social towards that end when the fun starts to come in. But in the retrogrades, you could retreat somewhat. Hermit is about privacy. Oh, your boundaries. That was what I said earlier. When the full moon in the 4th house, does Scorpio need to exert boundaries? Maybe a neighboring property, or how much you're available. How much you are available to others is what's coming up. That can be boundaried. Ooh, this is your card though. The Death card. Transformation, Scorpio. Change. Look at all these major arcana cards. You know what's changing is the career energy, what you're doing and how you're doing it and where you're doing it, and the reporting structure, the reorg, the status, the titles. Things in the 10th house are going through some reconfigurations. 5 of Swords. Well, nothing happens like roses and effortlessly all the time. So there is some friction to the reorganization of things, the change of things. Scorpio, there's so many major arcana cards. I do want one more. 6 of Coins. This is the card of sharing and financial security and giving to others and charity and having enough to go around. Also, the protection of your health as well is beautiful with the 6 of Coins. So there are some changes in this month, and a lot of change might have to do with how you boundary your free time. It could have to do with a baby coming into the mix or a creative project being birthed, and changes happen. But expect to not always like every level that the change has to go through. But it's worth the money. It's worth what you receive in the outcome here. It's worth the pay. I hope this was helpful, Scorpio. Scorpio? Am I hungry? What's going on? Scorpio, if you need a private reading, you know where to reach me. I'm at audreyalison.com. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.